this is Chris Arnold, Avon Independent Sales Leader, and I have your picks and previews for Campaign 4 of 2018. And this year we're doing something a little bit different with our fashion line, with our clothing and accessories and jewelry. And instead of having a few, kind of scattered pieces each campaign, we're doing more of a full collection every few campaigns. So of course we had kind of a Santa Fe themed collection back in Campaign 1, and now in Campaign 4 we have our Modern Southern Belle collection. And so this is on our cover model, kind of an example of what all we have going in that collection. And it's actually a nice, like, a lot of the pieces come in multiple colors or multiple patterns. So we have kind of a blue and so like a cobalt blue, almost kind of like my sweater here, which is not part of the collection, and a persimmon, which is sort of a peachy reddish orange color that you'll see here. And then we have different prints. We have a butterfly print, a water lily print, the Savannah blooms print kind of ties everything together. And we've even carried some of these prints and these styles through into the Avon Living collection that's in this brochure too. So I don't actually have any pieces of that to show you, but that's something you can check out the Campaign 4 brochure for. So we'll jump right in, and we will start with this lovely lily coat. It's called the Lily Coat. And at the end of the video, I do have a couple of pictures that I will add in at the end of the video that you'll see where I have the Katie shirt dress and the Lily coat on. And you might actually even get to see one of my cute little dogs that hangs around my house and my office with me, who kind of ran outside when we were taking the picture and might have got into one of those. So this is the Lily coat. It is a very warm coat, very heavy, heavy feel to it. It's a woven textured material, and then it's fully lined. And it's not that, it is kind of it's kind of a nylon lining, but it's not that really cold, smooth feeling, satiny nylon that you usually have. It's actually kind of got a nice warm feel to it, almost more of like a silky feel to it. You do have kind of the subtle slit in the sleeve, which makes it a little bit more comfortable as you're maneuvering around with the coat on, and when you're putting it on over jewelry or other sleeve cuffs and watches and things like that. And you do have front pockets with the flap on that, and then the pretty little pearl look buttons. So very nice coat. This is actually my new favorite coat. For the rare occasion that I need a coat here in the desert Southwest, this is going to be my new favorite. And it's warm enough for when I travel up to Reno in the winter. This will be warm enough to use up there as well. Next up, I have the Mia Ruffle Shirt. And this comes in 3. This is the Savannah blooms print. There's also a cobalt gingham print and a persimmon gingham print. Let me skip to that page real quick. I can show you those prints. There we go. So there's the Savannah bloom, the cobalt gingham, and the persimmon gingham available in that. And this has got it's a stand-up collar. It's not a traditional collar. And it has the ruffle on it. Then, of course, the ruffle carries down the button placket as well. And I know with the print, that's probably kind of a hard detail to see in the video. And then you have the standard shirt cuff, which I really like. A lot of times when you get things that have got the ruffle detail, it might be also on the cuff of the sleeve, which I like a simpler cuff because, I'm for practical reasons when I'm going about my day, a simpler cuff just makes things easier, especially if I'm putting sweaters on and off or coats on and off over a blouse. This blouse unfortunately, is going to be going back to Avon. It's going to be one of the times that I take advantage of Avon's 90-day satisfaction guarantee, because while it fit perfectly in the shoulders and the chest, this style was a little bit too roomy for me in the hips. It actually had just way too much extra fabric in the hips, and didn't look flattering on me. But I have several friends that I know that would really enjoy having a blouse that has that extra room in the hips, so they've got a little bit more room to move. It's not as tight or clingy in the hips. So I do have some friends that I'll be recommending this style to. And it also has a lot of people really like when you have the yoke across the shoulders and then the pleat in the back to give you a little bit more room when moving your arms. So that's the Mia Ruffle Blouse, and this is the Savannah Bloom print. And also on that same page, we have our Annabelle cardigans. And like I said, we've got lots of pieces that come in multiple colors or multiple prints. And this one we have in the cobalt, the persimmon, and then the yellow water lily print, and your basic black. So, really like that we've got different options available in the color, because a lot of times we may have a nice blouse or a nice sweater or something that you like, but we maybe don't necessarily have it in a color that will go with your wardrobe. This, you've got the whole wardrobe coordinates. So, if you really love the, the yellow water lily print, you can pick up something else in the collection that will coordinate with that. So as for, it is, of course, there's not a lot of new and exciting in cardigans these days, but, I like to have quite a few cardigans around just because they're a good go-to for those days where it's a little chilly but not cold enough for a coat. So your basic style has the, the ribbed neckline that carries along down the front, down the button placket on either side. And then the sleeves and the hem have a smaller or a wider band of ribbing there. So you get, depending on, different people have different preferences for how wide they like their bands to be at the bottom and on the cuffs of their cardigans. So that's the Annabelle cardigan in black. And then the last piece I have in the clothes is the Katie shirt dress, which you'll notice that, of course, because this is a striped print, that it looks a little wonky in the video. Stripes don't do well on video, which is why I wasn't just wearing this dress today and only wore it long enough to take the pictures. But it is a shirt dress with a straight hem, because sometimes you get a shirt dress that have got that shirt waist type hem. It does kind of have the princess seams in the front and the back to give you good shaping. Nice wide cuffs, which are good for, if you like to fold your cuff up, or, they do button all the way down if you just like having a long cuff. And it's a standard, kind of shirt sleeve or blouse sleeve. I really like that on the sides, so not in the center on the front of the back, but just on the sides at the waist, there's some elastic gathers that give you a little bit more room, so it's not pinching and pulling in the waist. And then you've got this great belt that you can tie. You can either do just kind of like a double knot and let it hang. You can do a nice bow. So just a really nice basic shirt dress. And it's a good weight cotton. And even with the blue and white striped print, I did the standard double check, ladies, we all do it. You got to stand in front of some light and make sure that you can't see through the dress. And I got confirmation from my helpers that it is no light show through on the dress, so you've got don't have to worry too much about what's under the dress in terms of modesty and being able to see through that if you get in the wrong light. So that's the clothing pieces that I picked up. I also got a couple of the jewelry items, and I got this bangle especially because it coordinates with all of the different pieces in the line. So, we've got all of these different, shirts and dresses and pants and things with the different prints and colors. And so I lost my page where the bracelet was featured because I wanted to show you the other prints that were available in this one. And this is the Savannah Bloom's Hinged patterned bracelet. And these are comes in 6 different patterns. So you've got the yellow water lily print, the Savannah Bloom print, that's the butterfly print. The water lily, the butterfly, the geo print in 2 different colors, both the persimmon and the cobalt in the tile print, and then you have the black gingham. And this is the blue tile print, and it is that new sort of oval shaped bangle that fits better on the wrist. It doesn't flop around as much. It's still comfortable enough that it can rotate, but unlike the round bangles, it doesn't flop around as much. It is in a gold tone for the body of the bangle, and then the print, the kind of enamel part with the print. And then I also got the Modern Elegance bracelets. And this is a trio of bangles with the textured gold tone bangle, and then the textured kind of pearlesque stones on those. So I picked those up to go with that collection as well. You know, there's several different styles of dresses, a few different styles of shoes, again in different colors and prints to coordinate. We have some nice ballet flats and pointed flats. We have these butterfly pumps, the butterfly print in the pumps. We have these cute slides with a little bit of ruffle. So again, it all coordinates. You get all of the pieces coordinate together. A nice simple mule with a matching bag in the shoes. Another cute bag to go with the collection, and some more of the jewelry for the collection. And this is a lot of great colors in the jewelry. So even if you're not getting the fashion, you can pick up some jewelry to color coordinate with what's already in your wardrobe. Cute sandals with the flower detail. And I feel like I'm missing one of the shoes. And the cute sneakers you can get in the butterfly print or the black or navy gingham. So lots of great pieces to coordinate. Like I said, we've actually also carried some of those prints and patterns over into our Avon Living collection for the spring. So we've got kind of the Savannah blooms and the butterflies, and even into some of our other accessories. Our customer order builder, or our special offer for customers placing an order of $40 or more in this campaign, they can get this little collection for $10. And it's the Savannah print or Savannah bloom print in the bags. And there's 2 sizes of little organizer bags. I love to get these because I like to help use them to help organize things in my purse or my travel bag. Or even in my car, I'll use these to kind of organize those little things that we carry around with us. So you've got the Savannah bloom print, and then the gingham with some flowers. And they've even carried it over into the third piece of this collection is our very popular Dew Kiss Lip Dew lip balm, and that even has a coordinating print on the packaging. So definitely, you know, you'll find all of these carrying through, even to the packaging for the jewelry. These are the boxes from the bracelets, so you get cute packaging for those if you're the type that you like to hold on to the boxes and keep all of your jewelry organized in the original boxes. Those will be kind of a nice new touch to those. So definitely check out our modern Southern Belle fashion collection. Lots and lots of great pieces. I actually had a really hard time narrowing it down just to the 4 or 5 pieces. I did also get a pair of the slacks. We have 2 different, we have a capri and an ankle length in the pants in different colors to coordinate with the collection. So aside from our new fashion and our new living collection, I also wanted to highlight some of our existing products that maybe you haven't seen or haven't seen in a while. And figured I would start with part of my makeup look for the day was I used our Romantic Mauves eyeshadow quad. And I'll take off my glasses so you can get a little bit better look at what I've done. So I have color number 1 here at the top is what I have along the brow bone. Color number 2 is what I have over most of the lid. And then today I just did color number 3 just in the outside corner and up into the crease a little bit, and that's also my lower eyeliner. And then I combined that with our Glimmer Sticks Waterproof in Smoky Gray eyeliner. and of course my wash off waterproof mascara. So that's our Romantic Mauves collection, and I really love this particular eyeshadow quad because you know I recently did do the worked out kind of different eyeshadow quad suggestions based on your eye color, and this was the one that came up for all different eye colors. It's kind of a universally flattering color. Purples kind of go with blues, greens, and browns and grays in the eyes, and they're kind of a muted color. They're not super bright. They're almost a neutral shade, but they've got that purple that really makes all different eye colors pop. So I really love the Romantic Mauves in our True Color eyeshadow quad collection. There's actually 18 different collections in our eyeshadow quads, but that's my favorite, not just for myself, but that I also recommend for others. And then I wanted to tell you a little bit about our Flawless Cream to Powder Foundation. This is our cream foundation that comes in a compact. Comes with the sponge applicator. You can also use our foundation brush to apply that, or even you know, bare fingers if you like to warm up your cream foundations. Comes in 21 shades, and just you know wanted to recommend it. It's a very blendable formula, so it's very easy to blend in, and it's great for those who, you know, a lot of people, if you're going for you know, kind of the 5-minute face or the 10-minute face, something a quicker and less bothersome makeup routine. The Cream to Powder Foundation is great because you can use it as a concealer, and it is very blendable, so you can use it even if you just want to hit those spots that you just want to cover little areas and you don't necessarily want to wear all over. So I highly recommend the Cream to Powder Foundation if you like a creamy, more blendable foundation, and something that's more multi-purpose. Like I said, it does work as a concealer also, so it's a little more multi-purpose, and it dries, it sets to a powder finish, so you don't necessarily need to put an additional powder over the top of it. So again, it's just a kind of a multi-purpose, saves you time, and gives you kind of like a one-stop product for lots of different things in your makeup routine. And in our skincare this campaign, I wanted to highlight our Anew Platinum Night Cream. And this is our night cream. Our platinum line is for those with very advanced signs of aging. The Anew Platinum line is what you would get into if you're starting to notice a loss of firmness in the skin, if the skin is starting to get that kind of tissuey texture to it, where the skin gets almost kind of fragile, where it's easily damaged. The Platinum line helps with that, with the firmness and it restoring the youthful thickness in the skin. And it's great for extremely dry skin too. It's very, very moisturizing. In fact, I've actually had quite a few people that have tried the Platinum and found that it was actually too moisturizing for them because their skin was not yet is showing enough signs of aging that they needed the Platinum, and it was too moisturizing, and they would actually have, you know, where that would kind of pill up on the skin. So it's one of those, you don't want to rush into Platinum if your skin's not quite at that advanced signs of aging yet. But you know, and the night cream, of course, is designed to work with our the way that our skin naturally heals itself over the night and regenerates itself, just our body's natural healing process while we sleep. So that's our Anew Platinum Night Cream. So like I said, if you're starting to notice firmness or lack of definition in the jawline, and that's when it'll be time to move up to the Anew Platinum line. And then a lot of folks know about Avon Bubble Bath, but you know, every once in a while I like to mention it, like to make sure you know about it. Our Bubble Bath comes in the 24-ounce size. This is a big bottle of Bubble Bath, so you get lots of baths out of this because each bath you only use 1 to 2 capfuls. That's the cap size there. And you get a bathtub full of just wonderful, wonderful bubbles. And the great thing about our bubble bath as a bubble bath is, you know, how many of you have given up on taking a nice relaxing bubble bath because you don't want to have to scrub the tub afterwards? It really kind of negates all of the relaxation that you get from the bubble bath if you then have to turn around and scrub the ring off the bathtub before you can leave the bathroom. It kind of undoes all of the relaxing of the bubble bath, where our bubble bath actually allows your bathtub to rinse clean. Everything rinses down when you empty the tub and rinse it. So there's no scrubbing the ring off. And if you know, you can actually search uses of Avon bubble bath and find other things that people have found it useful for. Of course, we only sell it as a bubble bath, but I myself have used it to for hand washing of laundry, and sometimes I will just use it to freshen up if my drain is starting to smell a little stale. I'll run a bit of the bubble bath down that with some nice hot water, and that freshens up and changes the scent of the drains in my bathtub and my sink. So just, you know, definitely, you know, if you want to take a nice relaxing bubble bath, they smell wonderful. This one happens to be the cherry blossom, but we have about 8 different scents. They smell wonderful. You get a nice relaxing bubble bath. Your skin will actually be a bit softer. The bubble bath does help with moisturizing a bit, especially the vanilla cream variety has a creamier texture to it. And like I said, you won't have to worry about scrubbing the ring off the bathtub when you're done. And yeah, I think that was everything. Looking around, I think that's everything I had that I wanted to share with you this campaign. I will very soon be doing up the videos going into more detail on the new Aspira line that launched in campaign 3. So watch for those soon. I'll do a different video for the Restore line, the Boost line, and the Glow line, because each of those addresses different goals that you might have in your health and wellness. So I will see you all again in a couple of weeks, and hope you're all getting your new year off to a great start.